we are in the grand finals where dreams go to die. 445 is looking better than ever. Can the Llama Champions be the team to stop them? They're not just the champion of llamas, they're the champion of the people, but Ian is going to cut that dream short early here. Panda, pass to Ian. Panda, maybe you could say he whipped that a little bit, but Ian was ready for it. Anyway, that went. A very, very quick early first blood. Panda gets a good piece of that too. He's off the ceiling. There is no way, right? There's no way. Ian slams into the rim. KnightYuh's underneath it. Going for the flick. It's trouble! Huge brain move on that. Dribbling up at the speed of light here. Going fast, 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 and then backflip. Into the corner. Panda is... That's the last thing he expected. And we're right back at it. Channel prediction is up, guys, for the grand finals. KnightYuh says this is Rocket League. I think they attempted the tip-off, and they might have got it. That's the only reason I can imagine that they said that. Or maybe they backflipped or something. I don't know. It's just such an appropriate emote. It's over to the corner. Ian. Over to Lev. It's just a 50. Lev knows it. What is this? They're like two players but one brain. As they're quickly passing it back and forth to each other using resets. Hardly makes sense. A huge pinch here by Ian. No touch from the defense. It will get safely secured in this corner. A lot of players moving along the wall. All four cars. And no boost at all. Like 20 boost between all the players. But in the end, a demo. Everything is opened up again. Just a send here. It's the last thing that KnightYuh expected. Now it's off the ceiling, although it's not in yet. Panda will kick it out to Ian. Those are my favorite kinds of back passes. Like, you've got the ball on the backboard, and you expect the defense to have like a good 50-50 position. The last thing you want to do is hit it right to the defense, so kick it out instead. Ooh! Ian with no margin for error on this shot. Over the rim, smack in the center on the other side of the rim to bounce straight in. 2-1, Llama Champions to respond again. We know there's a friendship tip-off that maybe the Llama Champions can do, and I think they have been attempting it. It feels like at this point, you might as well. Oh, Lev does not have the touch, but that might be better. As KnightYuh takes it, goes for the reset. Panda has got that line covered. So it's Lev instead, around the corner. Panda, into the sidewall. Kick down, right to Ian, though, into the ceiling for that. And it's not saved away. I do want to know what happened to Lev there. Because KnightYuh is here with the block. Lev is underneath. He just doesn't read it. That's got to be one of the worst places. The reason that no one likes to defend on the floor is you can't see where the backboard is. You have to just know. And if you guess incorrectly by even a couple of pixels, it will throw your entire touch off. Just a continuous retreat here from Lev. It does work out. KnightYuh will get a huge touch. He's open up for the shot here, taking the reset, skimming it off the rim to go in. And they're keeping this game alive. That touch right there is brilliant. And then he goes for the reset rather than the direct shot. I'm a little shocked by that because it felt like Panda wasn't going to make it back in time, but he did make an extremely spicy shot. Oh, here he comes. The double touch needed. There's no way that angle is possible, right? KnightYuh. No touch for him. It looked like he was trying to set the pass up to Lev. It's a pass the other direction instead. Ian to Panda. They've lost control. Ian's still here. No double for him. Panda's still underneath. He lobs it up. He's still going after it. Resets. Just jumps off of the ball. Lev is super bumped. The boost given over to Panda as well. And he's going to catch this. What's the plan? It's just fake, I guess. Give the ball over to Ian. I'm really liking these passing options by 445 because they've always been just exceptional players in their own right. You know, always in the perfect position, always rotating in the right spots. But having the ability to make passes to your teammate opens up so many more possibilities for like impossible to save shots. And so if 445 can get that unlocked, they're truly going to be unstoppable. There's a nasty demo there. Panda sets Ian up for the perfect shot and gets 2 from the ceiling. It's just crazy. 4-2. Yeah, TM said it best. Lots of teams will look really good until they got to 445. 445 just in comparison. Lev's gonna lob that up from the net. It's just immediately snapped back by Ian. So you can see him hanging out over there in the middle of the court. And just no one's here. So important to be careful where you set the ball when you're defending. If you put the ball back out to the middle of the court, that's something you can kind of just expect to happen. The opposition is going to be ready for it. Oh, there it is. I didn't get to see it from the opposite side. Let's see, try to see it from across. He just smacked him across, but too far off to the side. What was I saying? It's 6 to be the Llama champions. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, Panda and Ian doing passing lines, making it look easy. In the middle of the court on defense. Oh yeah, that save by the Llama champions, kicking it out to the middle of the court. Like Ian was all the way in his net, ready for some like big clear or dribble or something like that, and he was still able to respond to that one first. Best place to save it is in the corners if possible, or you know, if you have the ability and the boost, you can go coast to coast. You can start a dribble on a back wall and then just carry it all the way across the other net. My favorite thing about the hoops map is it's so small. It's the only dedicated 2v2 map. KnightYuh will refill. Back pass to Lev. Back to KnightYuh. They're cooking now, but he can't finish this one. That's so close, because they definitely had it past Ian and Panda. They just couldn't get past the rim. Oh, Ian with a massive 50. We'll roll down with Ian losing the boost. And rule 1 narrowly avoided. Some might say foul play on that. Oh, hold on, he's got a reset. Oh, that would have been so cool. That is definitely the wall to get those reset kind of shots on. And in hoops, it's like the defense just holds the net. They rarely can guard from double touches across that 45-degree wall. It's just so hard to read. But the first game, gonna end on a whimper. 6-2 here for 445. Yeah, Tato. 445 is just crushing it. So, in case you guys didn't know, I stumbled upon a video from a guy named Striped who did a collaboration with Ian and Panda. It's called like, I played a tournament with the best hoops player in the world or something like that, #1 hoops player. And so for most of the tournament, he plays with Panda, and Panda's like teaching him like the friendship tip-off. This is a video that came out like 3 or 4 days ago, like on Thanksgiving Day. But it's really cool. And then he subs Ian in when they play against Nico and Taibu. I think otherwise they were going to lose. They lost the first game in a best of 3, and they subbed Ian in, and then Ian and Panda just crushed it, like they always do. I didn't even notice. Similar theme to the last time we saw Ian and Panda. Ian's got 6 goals, Panda's got 5 passes. It's insane. Both of them are just on top of the ball all the time, racking up the number of ball touches. The possession game just purely feels like 445 is just dominating at all times. Every square inch of the court, too. It's not just on the blue half. Even when the ball is on the orange half, it's like constant 50s being forced. Ian's got the dunk down here off the tip-off. So the ball goes... Ooh. Sorry for the camera work. Lev just sent it a bit too far away on the flip. That's the teensy mistake that Ian needed to capitalize on. 5 seconds in. Ian wins the 1v1. Panda's clear. He's going to have it to the backboard, looking for bumps onto Lev. Fortunately for Lev, the shot was not on target. He's passing to KnightYuh. The 50 goes straight upward. Lev is still here. What? That's a gamble, right? Ian slamming it that high up is hoping that Lev doesn't have the boost to continue flying. Hold on, we might have the double touch, but he doesn't have the boost to do it. Or maybe he did, and just his angle was wrong. Here's Ian, dribbling so fast. Still swatted away by Lev, but he's desperate for boost, and when he tries to refill, that's the moment to strike. KnightYuh kicks it back. That's a decent bounce. KnightYuh doesn't read it, though. So 445 is going to be all over this. A really good 50, but it's just perfect here for Panda. KnightYuh, couple of touches, sends it back mid. Lev gets another 50, but still Panda's first to that. And it rolls down, another 50, kicks it across. Ian, though, is able to get bumped towards the ball. And now he's all alone with the ball here. He's lost control. It's off the rim, though. He's still got a reset. No! It's saved away. I couldn't tell what was afoot, but I was sure it was going to be good. Still just the 1-0 lead. That 5-second goal at the very beginning might be the only one. It's saved away. Ian has to stretch for that one, but he gets rewarded. So KnightYuh is still behind this, pinches it sideways, but that's great here for Panda in the corner. Gives it to Ian, drops it down, still saved away. What a move there from Lev. KnightYuh will land on it. Both players underneath the ball. Not really sure who's supposed to take that one. And Ian set up for a shot here. Panda's also up. Imagine if that redirect was possible. It's nonetheless, that's a crazy save. Oh my gosh. Llama Champion surviving by a thread over and over again, saving the ball at the goal line. The ball is 99% in, but they are stabilizing. They're making 445 work for every goal. Here's Lev. Uh-oh. The first touch is pretty good. Still very easy for the backboard defense to handle. Ian passes it back to Panda. Enough boost that I could count it with my hands, but they can still make deadly shots. Panda still chasing after this with nothing, acting like he's got loads of boost. Now the ceiling play, the pre-flip though is not going to be, it's not be good enough to make a dribble. KnightYuh for the double, doesn't need to. Just needs to fake it. And we're all tied up. So KnightYuh into the ceiling, slams it, and Panda is convinced a double touch is imminent. All right, well, maybe 445 will win it back on the tip-off. That's how they got their first goal. Ian doubles back, faking a 50. And he back passes to Panda again. No, it's KnightYuh going backwards. A double commit, though, in the air. It's off the rim. Boost situation looking a little bit dire here for the blue team. I don't know where KnightYuh got that boost. He's still behind it. It's back to Ian. Lev, though, is super rimmed. Ian just lobs the shot from downtown. Right here. And then continues to clock the defense. Oh, gosh. And rim always feels bad. Ooh, the demo. He can't score on you if he's dead. Panda's going to aim for the front of the net. KnightYuh gets some huge distance. Ian has to respawn and take control immediately. And he's got the direct shot. Careful with that one. KnightYuh on low boost has to read the bounce from the back wall. That's a scary thing to try to save. Just barely misses it too. Just a couple pixels away. I didn't even realize the TM said earlier, is Panda allowed to do that? Yeah, well, the referees stopped calling those as fouls eventually when the audience liked it. Lev lobs it up. Panda, though, is ready for that. Gets another reset on the way down, but recovers a little bit poorly. He's up for this one, though, forcing the 50. The pre-jump as Ian hits it right to him is nuts. That's another thing about this team is I know for sure their comms are really good. He's off the ceiling with this. No boost left to his name. Ian will just have a clear in a similar situation. Lev sends that one sideways. But you can see it always seems like the teams that are playing against 445 are unsure when the attack is coming. It always feels like they're playing out of desperation. I don't know if that's because Panda and Ian move around unpredictably, or if there is a major difference in reading the court. Some boost flutters. It's going to be a pinch, though. Back over to Lev. He centers it. Giving it over to Ian. And there's just no boost here left for Lev. He's going to sit on top of the pad. And then he fills up. All right, it took him a sec. Somehow it's a blue trail. I heard the hit there from Panda. But there's just no time left to score. Maybe. Hold on. With the reset. No, it's going to get saved away. And that's it. We're on tournament point now. One more game victory for Panda and Ian. And they've claimed the Thanksgiving tournament. Panda slacking now. Ian got 3 goals, but Panda didn't get 5 assists. And the number of ball touches is also deteriorating, so that might be a good sign there for the Llama Champions, or it's a sign that 445 is trying to do more passes. It's hard to rack up 100 ball touches when the players are passing the ball back and forth. We lost Ian somewhere. What's going on? All right, here's here. We are ready to go. Could be the last game, or maybe, just maybe, the reverse sweep. It would be great to see a game there for the Llama Champions. They've only managed to score just like a couple of goals, though. I think 3 goals in total. Lev will get some huge distance. Back to KnightYuh. Doesn't quite have the angle. It looked like he almost got a reset, and he'd be able to collect it off of the rim bounce. That would be one of the nuttiest shots we've seen, I think. Panda's behind this. Free flips into that reset. Wave dashing onto the ball has got to be one of the coolest things that's possible in Rocket League. Something I saw Forky do in some of these ones tournaments in hoops is like, hold on. Oh, it's saved! What a ridiculous save. But he would, while he's driving on the wall, he'd jump to hit the ball and then wave dash back to the wall. And I think did I see Taibu doing that once? I don't think so. It was just Forky. Jeez. That looks like a hopeless situation. Ian dive bombing on top of the ball as 2 defenders waiting at the goal line. Gonna try to scoop that one out. It just doesn't seem possible, does it? But I think eventually the Hoops players are going to catch on to those kinds of wave dashes. That could be really cool. Bang, another demo. KnightYuh will take it across the court, bouncing against the wall. Panda's still here on the ceiling. He will get a touch out of that. No follow-up, though. He does win the boost. Lev? I think Lev is supposed to go. KnightYuh's here. I don't think that shot's on. Oh, it barely was. Really close to bouncing off of the rim. Panda off of the seal will dive into this. What? What is that? He's racking up his assists, but I just don't understand. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. He's going downward and then flips into it, and then the ball pops up. Of course. Oh, yeah. No, he saved it. That was a guaranteed goal. He had to touch it one last time. It wasn't good enough. Oh, I don't think Panda has a touch here. Flying like he does, though. It might give the other team some pause. Oh, he's backflipped away. The team's got plenty of time to catch up to this one and try to 50 it. It's a blue trail, but it's going the wrong way. Ian from the 45 pushes it past. A demo, though. KnightYuh takes Panda out. He's going to try to find a way to flick it to his teammate, but Lev is so far forward, just hunting for boost. And now that leaves KnightYuh all on his own as the passing play rains down. You see Ian getting into position. Oh, the angle is gross. That's so disgusting. Oh, do it. Come on. One of these days, they're gonna go for the fusion. Oh. God. Not like this. Off of the tip off and it wanders in. Huge fake. Totally intended. Nerf them, says Booster Gold. Yeah, how? What do you want me to do? We need, I'll give, next week I'll give a random audience member a blow dart gun. We'll take their tires out. Find worthy opponents. There we go. You got any that I can use? Because they beat pros too. Is there a mutator to make one net smaller? That'd be really funny. We find the line. Oh, there we go though. Hold on. KnightYuh scored. Lev is spamming no. I don't know why. That was a sick musty. I was just saying how bad musties were, and then KnightYuh pulls that off. That's a sick shot. But, he is screaming. You're never scoring that, little bro. What? I don't know what they're on about. Anyway, I heard there's like, was it Lethemir that was doing videos that are like, you just keep adding in bronze players until the pro player can't handle it anymore. That's not possible, but you can add in like champion or grand champion players. I'd love to see that. Like, use the mod that lets you play with more players, and then just load them up all onto one side of the court. Is that even good in hoops? Probably not. KnightYuh, Ian spamming OMG. Oh wow, that pinch. Man is already in the skies, but he's giving the ball right over. No, the shot is so low and so weak. This seems like the Llama champions have lost the will to fight. Oh no. Oh no. What a save though. Hold on. KnightYuh digs it out. That one felt like that was impossible. And there it is. Ian to the ceiling. And look at the precision. It falls right into the front of the net without touching the rim. That's the perfect spot to put that. God. 5-1. A measly 80 seconds to go. 2018 Cavs versus 2017 Warriors. Oh no. If you are out of the loop, if you don't watch basketball, the 2017 Golden State Warriors is like considered by a lot of people to be the best team of all time. Ian. Oh. Even Panda gets rimmed. Oh, I thought he was going to set his opponent up, but that's how confident he is. And now he's going for the reset to push around. Barely can't get that one on the target to the net. And Ian was ready to dunk that as well, should it go in. Yeah, they are the masters of their craft. They're doing absurd things, including own goaling. That's a crazy shot. Lev gets a piece of it and then slammed into the ceiling. I don't know who Bronny is. "36 seconds, and you're telling me there's a chance. If Ian and Panda, if KnightYuh and Lev can keep them distracted long enough. Yeah, exactly plays like this. What? If you don't know what you're doing, they can't possibly know. Musty goes nowhere. He does get one more pop. I think it's over. Like, the Llama champions kind of clocked out sometime after the first minute of this game. So savage. The clean sweep. Not a single game. No, wait, they did lose a single game against Rounds GG. But that was it. The entirety of the Hoops community could only muster one game against the forces of 445. Yoshi's here says, ho ho. Good job, Ian and Panda. I guess now we are in December. But absolute savagery conducted by 445 as usual. Surgical operation being done. Yeah, you got, dude, TM, you got the creative juices flowing right now. Asking about a mutator to make one net smaller. That'd be pretty cool. Mr. Swaggles has been in like the modding community, and so he might be able to plan for something like that, for some genius video idea. So now I am joined here by Panda. I think Ian will not be here, but Panda, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So I imagine, I think you're Canadian, right? So you probably didn't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's just a normal weekend for you. For me, and maybe the rest of the Americans, it feels like it's been, I mean, a huge vacation nearly. But, so first off, I wanted to ask, when was that video that you guys did with Striped filmed? Was that like pretty recent, or was it done a long time ago?
It was like a week ago, I think, is when we filmed it.
Okay, sweet.
Pretty recent, yeah.
Yeah. Chad, I definitely recommend you guys go and check that out. It's really well done. I just expertly edited. But yeah, it's really cool to watch, like, a guy who has no hoops knowledge at all learning all the hoops tricks from you guys, and then just like clipping every single time you do something nutty with double resets or whatnot. Yeah. That was sick. It was just like a normal, like, what do you call it? Like a Psionics tournament, right? Like a tournament mode tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damien Mercer says, can't stop these two. So an idea that one of the guys in chat brought up is like, we need to nerf 445. I was like, how do I do that? And they said, make one net smaller. And so I don't know about that, but there's probably an easy way, like a video, like a YouTube video idea, where you just like keep stacking things up until you and Ian can't win. And so one of them would be like, you know, you put, I don't know, like Taibu and like Nico on the other team, and then you win a game against them, and then you put I don't know, like you just keep putting players on that side, like the best hoops players, over and over and over again until it's like a 6v2. Renshiro says make an EU tourney so they have to play with high ping. That's the nerf. Yeah, I don't know. How do you you probably play high ping once in a while. How does that affect things for you?
Well, I'm West, so it's definitely a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like, I get higher ping on like EU. I get like 150, 160 normally.
Okay.
So it's like is definitely a lot more than like if I were East Coast, but I don't know. I play it like every now and then. It doesn't seem that bad to me though.
I don't know what TM is asking when he says, "What can Ian do with 60 boost?" Almost everything he can do with 61 boost. Yeah, Renshiro. Yeah, we usually play on US East because like the ping difference, if you're like in LA, is about the same as if you're in the UK. it's pretty crazy. I know they're quite a bit further than that, being in Scandinavia. But yeah, I don't know. So TM says that's the nerf. Wait, that would be actually kind of cool, like a boost tank reduction. I don't know, maybe. So like you pick up 100 pad and you only get 60 out of it, or is 60 the limit? I don't know. What do you think, Panda? What would be like
I have no clue.
The next million view video? The best Hoots team played against. I don't know. I kind of like adding more and more players to the other side, but maybe like 3 is where it all falls apart.
Yeah,
but maybe like champion players. Like,
oh yeah, just keep adding.
Yeah, because you could add probably a lot before you guys start to feel it. But really, it's the boost situation. Like the problem is, the even champion players are going to know to just take all the boosts on the map. You have 6 players, you have 5 of them parked on top of boost pads. That's so stupid. Renshiro just says 60 is the limit. Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't know. There's probably a way to mod that. Maybe not. Maybe that's like coded in, like ingrained into the game. I don't know.